If you haven't dealt with your flesh and mastered yourselves,
He gave him not money, he gave him not a crown. Everybody knows in town. That's people know about you in politics. There are most of our ladies, the reason why they give it to all kinds of foolish people, they are under pressure. Look at someone and say, why are you not sleeping? Tell the person, why? Peace of God. That is the key, the peace of God. It's a remembrance. I told one lady, say my husband is cheating on me. And he was growing lane and lane and lane. And I look at her. He thought I was going to pray for her and rebuke the devil and command the husband. I look at her and say, girl, I promise you, you will die. And when you die, right at your funeral, your husband will come with his girlfriend. He said, is that all? I said, yes. I said, since you started, how long has a man done this? He said, 3 years. I said, have you changed anything? I said, no. I said, you are trying to fight a battle you have no power to fight. And he said, what is the solution? I said, the peace of God. Now, listen. I already have testimony of what I'm talking about. It changed in 3 days. So what do? I begin to tell her, I say, since you have been worried and growing lame, you see, you are growing lame on adulterer man who is growing fat. Oh, I'm talking to somebody here, I believe so. I don't know who it is, but I'm talking to somebody. I told her, I said, no. Anything you don't have control over, establish the peace of God. Because tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to practice practically the peace of God. It doesn't just come. And for some of you, you even need grace to practice it. Because of the depth in which you have been planted in worry. Your grandmother was a champion warrior. Your mother was a field marshal, and you are now have bantamweight. So you see, the thing is that it's a family that you get. If you are not worried, you are not fine. I see some pastors, they are walking around, maybe they are building some small auditorium, and you see they are worried. Okay? When we started building this place, I was sleeping here, the first program we're doing here. I was very lean and slim. That my daughter, Vicky saw me and said, Papa, and he started crying. I even thought something is wrong with her. It didn't change anything. I even discovered that when I start getting worried, projects start slowing down. And let me tell you something. Everything in our generation, in the atmosphere, is trying to steal your peace. Everything. Lord, open their spirit to catch it this way. Everything is trying to steal your peace. I was surprised for God to tell me that the devil's number one attack on your life is your peace. If you catch that one, the rest of the things are easy. Because if you have not established the peace of God, you can't operate by love. Anybody who doesn't have peace with himself cannot love anybody. You can never sing a new song and dance in church if you have not established the peace of God. And the peace of God is not the absence of trouble and attack and resistance and stumbling block. But in the midst of that, you are telling somebody that your Redeemer liveth. And this battle is not your battle. And this battle is not your battle. And I refuse to fight a battle that is not mine. And that's why the Lord told them that don't look at the Egyptians. Just stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. For the Egyptians who see them today, you will see them henceforth again no more. But before I fight that battle, stand still. It means establish peace. Give me Romans chapter 16, verse number 20. I've forgotten that I'm teaching. Let's all read this scripture together. Ready, go. The God of peace. Wait a second. Give me the NIV version. Bruce. Try. I like this one. Let's read it. When is he going to do that? So here, one second. Here, he is introducing to us another weapon that he used to crush Satan. And he says it's not fasting. He said he doesn't call the captain of the host of heaven. He said this one is not the blood. Everything produces after its kind. I told you the child of a goat is a goat. It's not a miracle. The child of a sheep is a sheep. It's not a discovery. So the child of God is what? God. So if the God of peace will crush Satan, and you are created in the image of God, if God is crushed Satan by peace, I wish somebody would catch this one. I rebuke every apprehension in your hearts. May the Lord establish peace by his grace. Masota kasapaya. Rabababa suna masotaya. Lizivizi azuyaba. Sit down and listen to this one. You need to sit down and listen to this one. Look at someone say the God of peace. God is saying that I have a weapon I crush Satan with. And that weapon, I sit down in the midst of turbulence. Look at this one. There was no noise. There was no apprehension. And the earth was without form and void. Chaos, anarchy. Darkness was on the face of the deep. Nobody heard God cry. The Bible said the Spirit of the Lord moved. And God said. And the God of peace will soon crush Satan underway. Now, anytime you put something on your feet, you have established permanent dominion over the thing. Permanent dominion. You have rendered the thing powerless and impotent. Feet. And he said, I didn't do that by 40 days fasting. I'm not doing that by 21 days of encounter and prophetic whatever. He said, just peace. Which means that anytime Satan come around you, he's looking for one weapon to run away. The other weapons can push him. But if you want to push something, it's stand to come back. Some of them can overcome. I can force Kwesi, and if you look at his body, and maybe by some chance, put him on the ground and try to. Have you ever watched wrestling? Have you noticed that in wrestling, see somebody is already killing somebody? He put him on the guy, so the guy is finished. He will be watching like this and turn immediately. So even somebody overcome you, when you overcome somebody, he has the power to turn. All the blood can do is to overcome. But peace crashes. And when you crash the thing, it can never stand up again. If you don't take care, you will walk as if you own the world. Let me tell you something. And I'm telling this to couples. Number one, mommy is not in control of my love for her. I am not in control of her love for me. You don't control your husband's love. Even as God expects him to love you, if you decide not to do it, it's not a means for you to kill yourself. I love mommy so serious. She loved me to the tail. But you see, the grace of God and the fear of God causes us to live in that way. But assuming you couldn't get it that way, it doesn't mean you must dig your grave. Some people, when you see people are going to the cemetery to bury them. They themselves dig their grave. The guys who dug the grave practically were just rehearsing what was already done. That's what it is. Walking around. Look at this. Look at this story. A woman was suspecting his husband of cheating on her. He's suspecting. A suspect does not mean he's doing it. We are now investigating. That's why I said, tell somebody who is suspect. You cannot get angry. We have not said you have done it. We are telling you that you are suspect, but we are now as a spiritual CID. Now, then they said, the guy was sitting in the office. The MD of the company comes. He said, excuse me, we're supposed to go to this conference with the president and the finance minister for the purpose of demonstration and example in your environment at Fiesta, or let's say Moving Pig. I don't think I can go because the investors has come. Can you go with this lady to represent the company? So this is the man the wife is suspecting. The boss come and say, go with this one. They are all colleagues in work. So they went to the hotel and they were entering, holding their file for a conference. They sat there on the table, they finished the conference. Somebody called and said, hey, I saw your husband entering hotel with a woman. If you don't establish the peace of God, the devil will plant people in your life that will help you to die. Give the Lord a clap offering. I'm preaching something. Give the Lord a clap offering. They'll help you. Now listen. This lady is married. You too. Your husband is there. So they finished the conference. They were coming. And they are talking. Oh, it's a very good conference. And when he drove into the hotel, they two were walking out. Coming, the two of them. So, and Satan knows how to calculate. Demonic programming. Wow. Somebody say peace. Peace. This lady saw the two of them coming. And immediately he saw them. Now, fortunately for the guy, he was standing with the lady, so they were comparing nose. So you see. And sometimes you can do things unconsciously. So this was the situation. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. The lady saw them and collapsed. Bah, and died. It's a true story. Died. Now, this is a sad thing. The man saw that they were trying to resuscitate a woman, pouring water. And he told the lady, let's go and pray for her. When he got there, his wife. Now, that one, sit down, guys. That one is even far. Assuming you managed to go to the hotel and you even go to the reception and say, please, has somebody book a room called Brother Albert Nanasei? I've combined two names. So Pastor Albert cannot get angry. And then he said, okay, yes, they are in Hotel 202. And you entered and they were naked. What will you do? Peace with God make you postpone battles. I am not ready for this nonsense. I cannot get distracted. I am going somewhere. I won't let your trouble come and disturb my destiny. You can do whatever you want to do. You are not ready for what I'm doing.